Hey, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everybody. Thank you for stopping on by here on the On the Gun Line podcast presents Word on the Skreets. I know it's been a while since I last dropped one of these episodes, but if you have heard my last podcast, which not many have anyway, it's because I was working overnight and honestly hadn't had time. I was too sleepy and I got tired of doing all that dumb shit plus some other crap that happened. So I ended up quitting that job. And I'm gonna, do more of my content on here. Not that it's gonna pay the bills because I'm nowhere near having the amount of subscribers or content to go ahead and do that. Eventually, one day, I hope to, blow up and do something like that. But I know it's a slow and steady pace. But anyways, I'm rambling on, y'all. Today, we are going to talk about the word on the streets that's going on right now about black jobs. All right. So, with that said, welcome to Word on the Streets. Yeah, y'all. Apparently, during the debate, Trump brought up something that has become controversial as far as like, people are coming from across the border and they're taking black jobs. And I'm gonna play devil's advocate here and say he's right. But it's funny how what pisses me off, honestly, because it's kind of irked the shit out of me. That I've noticed that a lot of motherfuckers that are out there, and I'm sorry, I'm dropping the cuss words already. I should have slowed down. It usually takes about 2 minutes before I can start going into my rants. But anyways, what really grinds my gears, as Peter Griffin would say, is the fact that they're saying it's black jobs being taken by people coming from south of the border or crossing the border illegally. And the immediate thing everybody thinks about is, those of my complexion and my background, which, for those that don't know, I'm Central American. All right. I've been confused for Mexican many a times, and it's okay. We're all the same people. The only thing that divides us are the imaginary lines. But other than that, we're all the same people. Um, Nationality wise, yeah, Salvadoran, Nicaraguan, not Mexican. But other than that, same mestizos. Anyways, that's the only thing that they're focusing on is that it's the brown folk coming over here taking black jobs. Well, let's go ahead and rewind a bit on that. First of all, y'all keep leaving out the fact that he said he's taking black jobs and Hispanic jobs as well. All right, so yeah, don't forget us back there. As always, we get taken out of the conversation. It's always a black and white thing. Us brown folk, we don't make a big hoopla about it. We just Charlie Mike continue on with the mission. And it's cool. But it pisses me off that they're making it seem as if what he's saying isn't true. It's true. The folks, and even if it is my people that are coming from south of the border that come crossing here illegally, not saying that they are, but a lot of them are. There's also, Asians coming through. There's also Arabs coming through. There's more than just, people with the last name that ends with EZs that are coming through that border. So I'm just saying that's step one. If you guys are thinking that it's just raza that's coming across the border, then you're the racist. All right. Secondly, and that racist term is getting thrown around so fucking much. I'm fucking tired of it. But anywho, secondly, he's not lying. Okay, when these folks are coming across the border, let's play devil's advocate and say they are talking about the brown folk, my people. When my people come over here, they're not going out there to live in any suburban neighborhoods and work in those suburban places or places of employment. All right, they come and live in their neighborhoods where the majority of those that live in urbanized areas are black and Hispanic people. All right. And what do? They go out there and they hustle their ass off. All right. They're not going to go out there and stand on a fucking freeway corner or exit, asking or begging for food. No, my people are people with pride and they go out there and hustle their ass off and will work. They'll go stand outside a Home Depot to get picked up to go do some of that low skilled or low education work, I'll say. So if he would have used different terminology, for example, of like, low paying jobs, then that would have hit a little different, right? But we would have known what he's talking about. Now, yeah, he's speaking out to the black folks and the Hispanic folks who are the ones that are predominantly living in the areas where a lot of the immigrants who cross here illegally are going to live, and they're going to go and work under the table to get paid and work harder than those that are. I'm not. Hey, I'm calling it like it is. They're going to work their asses off, bro. So let's cut out the bullshit and act like he's a racist for saying that. He's telling the fucking truth. You know what I'm saying? We all identify what a black neighborhood is. We all identify what a brown neighborhood is, Hispanic neighborhood. So him saying those breaking it down in that way as far as jobs, now I get it. He should have said low paying, uh, low education jobs. I get it because they're not coming over here to be CEOs. They're not coming over here to be bankers or doctors. All right, they're not. They're coming over here to go do the gardening, to go do your roofing, to go do that fucking hard work that a lot of other folks aren't gonna want to do. Look, I'll give you an example, y'all. Um, well, no, because everywhere you work at that's a legitimate business has to have people that are documented to work. They have to be documented. So, but a lot of folks are gonna hire, for example, those the ones that do lawn care. They're gonna go out there and hire who wants the job and who's gonna get paid and who's gonna do it. Um, and yeah, they might have limited language skills and limited well, that's about it. That's the only thing that's stopping them is their language. Because other than that, they're hustling and bustling out there, getting the job done and working. So let's be real about what he was talking about. And again, let's stop trying to make this narrative about that he's trying to separate the blacks and the Hispanics and whatnot. Y'all are the ones that, if you're thinking that he's just talking about the Hispanics coming across the border, then you need to check what you're thinking about. That's just my opinion. Who am I to be saying shit like that? But honestly, it's what it is. Y'all are quick to throw racism out there. It's racist. It's reality, y'all. It's fucking reality. Who is out there? I want you to do something. Who's out there begging for fucking food or money? And who's out there actually looking for a side hustle to make money? All right. Because I remember, I took a lot of pride, and I still do to this date, when I see that there's American folk, whether they're white or black, they're the ones that are begging for money on the corners. Meanwhile, my people are out, they were slanging oranges. They were out there slanging fucking roses, candies, waters, trying to make that money or earn that money versus, begging for the money. And I'll stick to that 10 toes down, baby. That's how we roll. That's how we are. We're gonna do what we need to do in order to make ends meet. We're not gonna beg for it. We still have pride. We still have dignity. You know. And again, all this could be averted if we had better border fucking security or better border conditions as far as like how we let people in. I honestly believe that what we need to do, in my opinion, is shut the borders down. Nobody comes in. Nobody. Everybody who's here illegally, I don't care where they're from. If you're here illegally, you'll get amnesty to come and identify yourself. All right. Just hear me out. Come identify yourself. Back in Iraq, not in Iraq, in Afghanistan, we were out there in 2012. We used to have this system where we used to take their fucking picture. It was the bats and hides, and we used to fucking document who was who, right? Now, with that, so long as you have a clear record, and when I say clear, look, I'm not talking about speeding tickets. I'm not talking about nonviolent crimes because we're all human and we're all gonna fucking stumble and make a fucking an error here or there, okay? But if you haven't been convicted of like a violent crime or something that is detrimental to society, I guess, you know what I'm saying? There should be some kind of we'll say a nonviolent crime and below. You're allowed to stay. All right, you're allowed to stay. If you've been convicted of a violent crime, you do your time and you're gone. You out 5,000. Okay, that's just what it is. Now, those that stay here, I think that they should be granted permanent residency. Hear me out. Permanent residency, not citizenship, not a path to citizenship. They can never become U.S. citizens. Okay, they can never have the benefits, if any, that we have of being a U.S. citizen. No, they cannot vote. Maybe they can vote in their little, in their elections within their towns and their cities, but not for the general election of the president. All right. Anywho, those could all be things that could be scaled out. But hear me out. We're not done yet. Because now that they have a social security number, they can work legit. They can contribute. They already contribute paying taxes. All right, because we pay more tax on one fucking dollar. You get taxed on it for your when you get paid, right? Your income tax, and then when you go buy something, it gets taxed again. So and you that dollar is getting taxed so many motherfucking times. Anywho, don't get me started. But anyways, we impose a penalty on these people and make it like a $10,000 penalty. All right, something reasonable, something that's not going to break their fucking bank. $15,000 penalty that they pay within time. All right, so it comes out of their check automatically, like we do a tax, right? Like an income tax. Call this an entry fee for coming in illegally. During that time that the border is closed and we're legitimizing all these people, we're working on revamping what our immigration process is like. Because you got to think about it. How difficult is it to come here legally that you have people willing to risk their lives, pay thousands of dollars each, you know, to come over here illegally? How hard is the U.S. making it? Let's not pretend out here that there's not enough work for them. There is, because there's a lot of folks out there that don't want to do the hard work. I'm one of them. I don't want to do it. If I have to do it, I'll fucking do it. Don't get it twisted. But I don't want to do it. If there's people out there that want to do it, let's do it. And let's build up. Let's bring these people up. Let's elevate them and not cause them the fear that they have already for coming over here illegally. Now, look, I get it. There's a lot of bad apples that come through. We know this. We know this, and it's the fucking truth. Once they get caught, hey, they get sent back. The kids that grew up here, the DACA kids, they're staying, bro. Let's be real. Those kids, I think they should go into the military, straight up. Go in the military, and you've been here and you've been benefiting. Go handle. You know what? A lot of cats. Here's what a lot of people don't get too. A lot of my people, a lot of raza, as we'll say, because we're a race that's undefined, I guess you could say, because we're a mixture of European and Indian. So a lot of our people, to us, joining the military is an honorable thing. It was a thing to look forward to. It wasn't something that we were scared of doing. It's something a lot of us actually wanted to do. Growing up, I know a lot of us wanted to do that. So hey, give them the opportunity, yo. Maybe that'll be another topic for another day. I'm already rambling, but hey, that's the word on the streets over here, and that's my opinion. Trump was right. They are taking black jobs and Hispanic jobs. To y'all people out there, stop trying to fucking make it sound like he is being racist with his word. It's the fucking truth, and the truth hurts sometimes, y'all. The truth hurts sometimes. Will this video get a lot of play? Probably not, because I'm saying things that a lot of people don't want to hear, but it's the truth. You gonna call me a sellout? Go ahead. Trump 2024. Let's make it happen, y'all. With that said, I'll catch y'all next time on the Word on the Skreets. Deuces, y'all. Ah, shit. It got stuck again. Here we go. That. Baby. Deuces.